they'd be just like the Grandmaster training
I don't
program.
know. They could be like Old Town.
Grandmaster training program.
Yeah, I was about to say that they're like Old Town, where the maesters go to learn their craft.
Yeah.
But they're like, I mean, they're neutral. You know, they support
Mhm.
whoever they're assigned to their castle, and they help
Yeah.
whoever's there, regardless of who it
Their
is.
family,
Yeah.
yeah. That's how maesters work,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But that's not how we work here on the Game Called Life podcast. What's up, universe? That is how we do our intros. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Bricklary. Sitting right across from me again is Mr. Zach Pittman.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And to my right, special guest this week, you heard it, Blake Wilhelm.
Yeah, that's me.
Welcome to the show, Blake.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
welcome, Blake, to the show. You've heard him many times before. I bring him up. I'm really, honestly, get into a small rant here. I am the way I am, nerd-wise, and like everything because of Blake. I think I was predestined to be nerdy, but that really
You
opened
just
up.
needed the right influence. in
Yeah,
your life.
you're
That's
like
really
my
what it is.
sensei.
Yeah.
You're my master
Yeah.
of nerdiness. You took me under your wing and showed me the world of video games and wonderful things to intake.
Whenever you said baller like 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they are totally friends.
Yeah.
That's like Josh's catchphrase.
I still say baller.
Yeah,
I
me
still
too.
say baller.
I still say it at work, and people give me a weird look, and I'm like, "Oh, good, deal with it."
Yeah.
That's just how I roll.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean
That's
that's
awesome, though.
I don't know. Like nigga was a thing at one
Oh,
point.
God.
I don't know how safe that is still.
I
I
was
don't
never
say
a big
it.
part of that one.
Yeah,
that was
well,
never
that was
really
a,
my
that was
thing.
a Michael thing.
That was a
lot.
Michael thing.
I think he still says it.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But Blake, why are you here? Tell us a little bit. Besides being my master of nerdiness,
Yeah.
why are you? Well, what do you do?
I work for the biggest fruit stand in America. Technically the world, I guess.
Yeah.
They're
What-
pretty big.
What do you mean as Apple?
Yeah.
You are. I consider you like my Apple extraordinaire. Like
Yeah.
just go-to guy. If anyone asks me Apple questions, I'm like, Blake, I've got a question.
I am
Immediately redirected.
I am a mobile technician, I guess is the dumbed down way of saying it.
Okay.
I fix your broken phone, iPad, and iPod.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't have a backup, don't come talk to me. I don't want to look at you. You're trash. Just bottom scum.
Yeah,
You
have
need
your
to be-
stuff together.
Back up your stuff, or you're gonna lose it all.
Yeah.
And I'll have no pity for you.
Yep, been
Yeah.
there, done that.
Yeah.
But outside of work, what do you do for fun?
I play the video games.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of them.
Okay.
I mean, I am a pretty big PlayStation fanboy.
Mhm.
I may have gotten this kid to my left right now started on that.
Yeah, that
Cough,
was all
cough,
your fault
cough,
too.
cough.
I forgot about that.
No one's infected
Yeah, because
me
you had
yet,
had
so.
an original Xbox. I think was the only
Yes,
system you
I
really
was
had
the
before.
original N64.
Oh yeah. The N64.
I've hopped around. I'm
Yeah.
just I'm a whore.
But once we got you hooked on
Not really.
the PS3, and then you got a
Oh, yeah.
PSP,
Mhm.
and then we picked up our PS4s together on launch night.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
I play a crap ton of PlayStation games. I'll go ahead and lead into my favorite PlayStation series.
Okay.
First-
Actually, you might want to wait.
Okay,
I believe that's
fine.
a question
Okay,
that we got.
yeah, then I will hold off.
Okay. But
Awesome.
other than PlayStation, I mean, do you still play Xbox? I don't even know.
I have a 360.
Okay.
I don't play it. I have never really been the biggest Microsoft fan. And well,
Mhm.
technically, I have a favorite Sony series and I have
Yeah.
a favorite overall series.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So my
We'll-
favorite, I'll go into.
We'll
this
touch
later.
on that.
But
I know you got a Wii U. We had those glorious Xbox
Yes.
360 days. Those
the 360,
Black Ops.
the 360 was my Call of Duty machine.
Yeah,
that's
those
literally
were-
all it was to
That's
me.
the only
That's
reason
all
I
it was
bought
to
it.
me as well.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
I
Yeah.
had my PS3 for everything else.
Mhm.
Infamous, God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted.
So all the games
Um,
that you cared about emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox was play with friends on Call of Duty.
Exactly.
That's literally all it was to
And
me.
we've said that how many times
Yeah,
now on
I'm
the
pretty
show?
sure.
Yeah, I think
how
it
many
comes up just
episodes
about
are we
every
in?
episode.
We're 6 episodes in. We've said it 6 times.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
I'm also a pretty big PC gamer. I'm a big MMO fan.
Yep.
I've played WoW since 2006, so vanilla.
Mhm.
And then League of Legends.
Mhm.
I've played that since, let's see, it came out of beta in October 2009. I've been playing since January of 2010.
Wow.
So like 3 months after it came out is when I started playing.
Nice.
That would have been nice to jump on then.
I know. I
Oh,
wish
yeah.
I would have stuck.
Oh, it was a
with
completely different game. Like,
Yeah.
completely
I
different.
bet.
But the community was a little bit nicer.
Oh, yeah, much nicer. Because everyone was learning the game together.
I've only got one negative experience on League, and I'm just gonna drop that there. So, but I play with friends a lot. But still, with
that-
randos, I haven't had a bad experience, but I hear that
Yeah.
people do
Yeah,
in that
I don't speak
community.
Korean, so I don't really have a problem.
Yeah. And then I'm a pretty big, like I said, MMO fan. WoW, Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. How about that Wii U?
Wii U is pretty good.
Yeah.
I got it when Pikmin 3 came out.
Okay. Just
I'm
had to
a
have that Pikmin?
Huge Pikmin fan.
How do you
Oh
feel
my
about
God.
Pikmin 3?
It's good. Pikmin 1 is still the best because it
Oh,
gives
yeah.
you a time frame.
Yeah.
It's you have 30 days to collect these parts for your ship. You can fail at the game. You can lose this game. You
Yeah.
spend all that time, get through all 30 days, and you don't you miss a couple parts needed for your ship and you're done. You have to start over.
That's crazy.
Pikmin 2 was more of a, hey, you have this enormous debt and you can just go out every day.
Like, don't worry about it. Just take it easy.
Just take
Just
your
pay
time.
us back eventually.
You'll
you know?
get there
It's like-
eventually.
Yeah.
Pikmin 3 is kind of a mix
Okay.
because it's
I haven't played it yet, so I'm in the dark when
Yeah,
it comes to
so-
Pikmin 3.
basically you're trapped on this planet and you have to get food.
Okay.
And so like you pick up a piece of fruit is what most of the food types are, and that'll give you enough like food for 2 days.
Okay.
And so as long as you keep finding fruit,
You're gonna keep
yeah,
proceeding.
you can
through the
keep
game.
playing. So I mean technically you can lose, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, I feel like if you've got, well, I mean,
Yeah.
in Pikmin time, but
Yeah.
still,
Because I mean the food respawns after a certain amount of days too.
Yeah.
So it comes
so
back.
you can
pretty
really just
quick.
kind of go around through your farming food and just
Yeah,
be done.
and then you're done. And then you have, in one day I got 8 days worth of food. So it's
Yeah.
like, not really that big of a deal. Then I can screw around for 4 or 5 days and then start looking for it again.
Yep.
But, I mean, my major love is always going to be PlayStation.
Yeah.
I had a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64. Once I got a PS2, it was like sold ever since then.
Yeah.
Like, so many good RPG games.
You just had to if you got a PS2 and fell in love with it and then survived the PS3 years and then got a PS4, I think it's going to pay off.
Yeah, well, and even then, like the PS3, it was a bit
was still
rough
great.
for
I loved it
about 2 years.
because it was next gen-y to me. Like
Yeah.
I was used to playing
it
Xbox
absolutely was.
and just having like someone to play with like you
Mhm.
and Jeremy and like playing Call of Duty together back in the day and like I fell in love with PS3 and the fact
Yeah.
that it was free online and all that stuff. I
That's
was like,
definitely a deciding factor.
yeah,
when
it was
comes to
huge. A
that.
Blu-ray player,
Yeah.
like it was just it for me. So I was completely sold. And now they've got franchises and games and just the PlayStation as a brand. I just love it all.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Especially.
Call me biased all you want, but like I had that factor. I used to be a huge Xbox fanboy. Like I was
Yeah.
looking forward to 360 so much, and you turned me like to PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I'm never
Dude,
looking back.
What sealed the deal once they announced the instant game collection for PlayStation Plus?
And Plus is the best
It's
investment
so good.
ever.
It's so good.
So good.
If you don't have it and you own like a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, or a Vita, like
Mhm.
you're totally
all
missing
three.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or all three.
Jeez.
You really are.
Yeah.
So many free games. I know you were talking about it before. Once
Yep.
you got your Vita, you already had a ton of games to play.
Yeah.
And there are some good games.
Oh yes.
I remember just for PS3, it was like back in January. In the same month, you had BioShock Infinite as a free PlayStation Plus title, Tomb Raider as a free PlayStation Plus title. You had Uncharted 3, which was still on there as a free PlayStation Plus
and
title.
those were the first two were Game of the Year contenders
both
in
of
the
them.
previous year.
Yeah.
It's not like they're really, really old games. They're
No, not
great
at all.
games.
I mean, that by itself,
Yeah.
that 1 month
Yeah.
was worth the $50 a year.
Because people would go to GameStop and pay, $40, $45, $50 on those games still.
Oh, yeah.
Because, used or whatever, but you get them for free on PlayStation Plus. You're like, just wait a few months.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't
And-
have time to play those, or I don't have the money
especially
to
when
at
they
the
all come out at
time.
the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's hard to
Yeah.
really schedule which game you want to be playing first,
Yeah.
or like which game you want to be playing simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
so schedule.
You're kind of I don't know, you're a jack of all trades. Definitely an MMO pro
Yeah.
compared to
I like-
us,
I like
the
MMOs.
PC games. Thank you for Skyrim, by the way. I haven't told
Oh,
you
yeah.
that in person.
Yeah,
I appreciate
you're
it.
welcome. It's an awesome game.
I haven't put a lot of time into it right now. There's too much to play.
Yeah.
I've
Even-
got too much to do.
Even Kayla wants to play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess she went to Colorado for a week, and Chad was playing it on his computer.
Huh.
and so she saw it. And
It's
she was
just-
like,
Skyrim on
I
the
think she'd
computer
like
is
it.
definitely way better.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get it
Easily.
on PS3 for her because that's what she's used to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she doesn't have Windows on her MacBook.
Oh yeah. Well, before we jump into the rest of our segment, I do want to announce our drink of the day. You guys are probably wondering, oh my God, what are they doing? They're just talking about games. Drink of the day, thanks to Blake. He invited him on and he brought the beer. He provided
Always a good
today.
guest when they
And
bring beer.
what we're partaking in, we're imbibing some Angry Orchard hard cider. For any of you know hard ciders, they're basically apple juice.
Basically.
They're just wonderful. They're
Yeah.
so easy to drink. You know, I hate to point anyone out, but ladies enjoy them. Girlfriends, you know, if a lot of girls just don't like beer, I understand. A lot of guys don't like beer either.
Like, this isn't
Yeah.
a common scenario to see three bros sipping on some hard
On-
cider.
Yeah.
but
but
I love a
I
good
don't
hard
mind it.
cider.
Yeah.
I'm
No
okay with it.
shame. No shame
You
on the
just
hard
gotta
cider.
have it.
This is a crisp apple. I do believe they have like strawberry flavors and stuff like that. I know
Yeah.
Reds does. Angry Orchard, really good stuff. So just, you know, sipping on something a little crisp and refreshing, a little different, better than the Bud Light Limes that we had last
Yes.
week.
And they have a cool picture on the bottle. So
Yeah, it's
that's
really
another
awesome.
reason to buy
The
it.
tree, it's got a face.
It
Yeah,
looks
it
like
looks
an
very
angry
angry.
tree
It's pretty
beard.
cool.
Yeah, the name is fitting.
Mm.
Angry Orchard, it works.
Definitely.
Mm,
He definitely looks a little bit upset.
that's good stuff.
I'm gonna drink you.
All right, so aside from our drink of the day, let's get into some questions. Actually, thank you guys. A few of you that did send in questions.
We always
This
appreciate
week.
it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We'd love to get more.
Absolutely.
I understand. You know, I don't send in questions a lot to podcasts. I listen to a million podcasts, and I don't always send in stuff. And now I'm realizing that it really does make a big deal.
yeah, it's an important factor. Definitely.
It really is. And iTunes reviews and stuff like that, we really appreciate that. And yeah, as we're getting out there, we just got up on iTunes. We're still waiting for a couple episodes. I will be getting those up hopefully by this weekend.
Pronto. So you guys
Taking
can
them off
listen
Cole's
to 'em.
laptop. So we'll I'll get that fixed up for you guys, and we'll be all on iTunes, and we'll be ready to go. And so let's hop into some questions. First one we got in from Valentine, our friend that made the
awesome logo that
yeah,
we have.
our awesome logo that's everywhere.
Love it.
He changed his Twitter handle since the last time we got a
he
question.
frequently changes his
Okay,
Twitter handle.
so he changes them a lot. Good luck finding
it's like
him.
a month or two in between
wow.
Twitter handles. So good luck,
Okay.
guys.
So this week he's at X Necroslam X, and he asks at GCL Podcast, what is your favorite video game series? And if you could live the life of a video game character, who would it be?
That's two good questions in one question.
Yeah,
Like,
he kind of cheated in S2, but he had a
it.
440 characters, and he took advantage of all of them.
Yeah.
buy
I
one,
feel
get one
like.
free. We'll take it.
Yeah, BOGO on that question. Video game series, Blake, you're prepped for this. What is it?
So man, this is really
He's got
hard.
two though.
Cause like, okay, let me preface this, okay? Cause I was gonna bring this up earlier. I have a
Okay.
favorite Sony series,
All
which
right.
is Infamous.
Oh yeah, okay.
So good. Those games are amazing. If you
Yes.
haven't played them, please do.
Yes, agreed. I
The
second
first
that.
one is a little weird to get used to because it is such a different game.
Mm-hmm.
But they've really polished it on Infamous 2, and especially Second Son. My
Oh.
lord.
I mean,
That
Second
game was
Son is just,
amazing.
it's next gen. It
Yeah.
is a great experience.
And I have my platinum on all three.
Okay. Yeah.
Personally, I have
love
no
those
experience with any of those games.
They are.
I would love to play them. I've seen Josh playing them. I've watched streams of them. I
Mhm.
just don't have the money to pay for them right now.
Yeah.
I would love to though.
Yeah.
I will loan you my PS3
You will
and
love
let
me
you
to
play
PS3.
it. Yeah.
Uh,
I have both.
this
I have
just
the
in,
first two.
I would be playing Infamous now.
Okay,
updates.
Good. You should. It's very good.
Yeah, because I don't touch my PlayStation at the moment. We talked
Awesome.
about this earlier.
I was gonna ask you, but I didn't know how to ask you. I was
Oh,
like,
dude, just
so,
fucking ask.
can I borrow your expensive piece of machinery?
I forgot.
For a
I
little
just dropped the F bomb. Whatever.
while? It happens.
It does happen.
They are marked as explicit on.
Yeah, I had to
iTunes.
do that, and I'm really glad I
Yeah.
did because Sam
18 plus,
does not
what
know
up?
how to filter himself.
He really doesn't.
You know, I think that it.
It
It's a
adds
game
character.
called Life.
I feel
It
like.
is. It is a game
Life
called
has
Life.
a lot of cuss words in it.
It really
Like it or
does.
not, you just kind
Yeah.
of have to roll with it.
Mine does.
Yeah, mine too.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, Infamous.
Okay.
So Infamous is not your absolute
Not
favorite
my
series,
absolute favorite.
but it's your favorite PlayStation.
It's my favorite PlayStation.
Okay, so what's your absolute
Favorite.
favorite?
My absolute favorite is gonna be Pokemon.
Okay.
Ever since
I
I
get it.
Do you get it? You recently sold your DS
Well,
and all of
okay,
your
we'll
Did you
we'll
really
get
end
into
up
that.
selling all of your games, by the way?
I did.
You're dead to me.
I'm sorry.
I would have bought them
all-
off of you.
all for $180
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
of GameStop credit.
I had
'Cause
no idea.
I have currently everything but Pearl.
Dang.
Once I get Pearl, I will literally have all of the main series Pokemon games.
Well, I didn't have any of those. But
That's fine. I still would have
got
taken any off.
man, I got a really good deal though from GameStop.
Yeah. I mean, that I can
I got like
understand.
40%. Every game I got was like worth over $24, which
Yeah.
I was really surprised because of platinum and stuff. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I
Do-
got a lot of money for
do,
these.
do you know how much Heart Gold and Soul Silver are used at GameStop?
Mm-mm.
$50.
What? No way.
Each.
It's crazy.
Dang.
Yep.
That's intense.
I saw that and I was like, I'm buying them new. I bought both of them new, right? Like at the same time.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
crazy.
It's like how I always.
I mean,
buy
I was
my
happy with the
Pokemon
credit
games.
I'll get into this later, but I was happy with the credit I got.
Well, I'll tell a quick story here
Okay.
because I went looking for a copy of Heart Gold while I was
Mhm.
putting together this collection,
Mm-hmm.
and everywhere, at least $50 online.
Man.
eBay had some like 45s, but then I had to pay for shipping, and it
And
would
then
have been
ended up being
$50
more
anyway.
than-
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around and I'm like searching online. Well, then I see a Target in Tulsa has a new sealed copy for $40, which is what it originally retailed for.
Oh.
So I look it up, and it's the Tulsa Hills location, which is like
Mhm.
71st and Highway 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of far out there.
west.
Yeah.
But I ended up going out there,
Yeah.
and they had one copy left,
One
brand
copy.
new, sealed.
That's
and
awesome.
so I bought it.
That's like the luckiest thing ever.
It really
yeah,
is.
It was awesome.
You
It was.
found your little case of gold.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it really was. I like
appreciate
that.
the
I like
pun.
that.
Okay.
But it was perfect. But anyway, Pokemon is my favorite series.
Okay.
Ever since Blue came out, it was the first one I got. I got Blue. My brother got Red. I remember my mom going into Toys R Us and buying them for us.
That's how my mom was
yeah.
too.
It was a huge deal. Like, never. I still don't think I've ever played through a game as many times as I've played through Pokemon Blue.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, just that is one of those games that even now, like,
Yeah.
I last played through it like 4 months ago. Just picked it up, started from the beginning,
It's a
played
fun
through it.
playthrough.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Like, it's terrible if they don't have running, but
yeah.
It's
yeah.
okay.
It takes you forever.
Yeah,
to
they
get
have-
anywhere.
They have made some awesome improvements
really
on the
have.
series. Like,
like, it just keeps getting better.
yeah, it really does.
Mhm.
And X and Y were amazing. Like, I've
Which one
never
did you get first?
of the new ones.
Yeah.
I bought both of them at the same time, but
Oh,
I
really?
played through Y.
That's what I did too.
I was the next guy. I didn't even finish
Yveltal
it.
was so much cooler.
Well, I mean, I played through Y because it had Yveltal on it, and that's the one I liked better.
Well, I wanted the fairy. Like, okay, me, the guy that didn't even finish the game, but going into it, I wanted the fairy. Like, the fairy was the new thing, so I was like, well, the legendary in this one is a fairy. So like, I want the legendary.
Yeah.
That's the new power. Like, it'd be cool. I'm like, I don't want a dark whatever.
flying.
Dark Flying. He's
I mean,
so
Dark Flying-
overpowered.
Yeah, no, he's
So
cool.
good.
It's not
He's
even fair.
really
It's not.
cool, but like, I
actually killed
wanted,
Mewtwo my
I
first
wanted the
try.
new.
Like, I was like, okay,
Nice.
restarts DS.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
But okay, so Pokemon, and if you could, what was it? If you could live the life of
Alright.
any video game character, who would it be?
See, this is actually the harder question
Okay.
because there are a ton of good games, and I don't want to just like be that guy and say, oh, well, it would be Red, the antagonist of Pokemon, like Blue.
Oh, okay.
If I had to think about it, oh man, this is not fair.
Should we go around with the first question and then come back
Yeah,
for the
let's
second?
do that.
All right, let's do that. Zach,
Yes.
favorite video game series?
I've said it before. It's probably got to be Zelda.
Okay.
It's just such a beautiful series, and the music goes along with it.
Mhm.
I don't know. Everything about it is just it entices me every time they bring out something new with it.
I feel you.
Doesn't matter what it, even if it's a shitty game. They haven't made one that I'm aware of,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
unless it's some third-party company that's making bad Zelda ripoffs.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know. I've loved all the games I've bought from it so far. So
Cool.
Okay.
definitely that.
For me, man, I mean, I loved Infamous,
Yeah.
and I spent so much time in that the first one is my only platinum at the moment, and the second one was really good. I had a weird period where I do the things where I play a game and then I stop and put it down and don't play it for like forever.
Yeah, do you know how
But
many
I did
times bugged
finally.
you to
I
play?
know.
through
I
Infamous
finally
2?
finished it before Second Son. I did.
Okay.
I finished it.
Good.
Haven't platinumed it. I did platinum. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I have 2 platinums.
Yeah, 'cause
Second
you got
Son.
Second Son. Yeah.
That one was way too easy.
Yeah, it really
I
was.
feel like you did that pretty
It was
quick.
it was the easiest platinum.
It's been sitting on my shelf. Like I played it. I haven't played the DLC, which I know I want to. But the fact that I already platinum that game, I'm like, I have nothing left to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the DLC gets you no trophies. Like I hate to be that guy that's a trophy whore. But like if the DLC had trophies, I would probably get back in and be like, okay, I need to
You
do
can't hide what's
completion.
inside.
Because it's like I've got the platinum. I need to do the 100%. Because it's
Yeah.
so weird when you have games with DLC and it's like you have a platinum, but you only have like 80% of the trophies.
yeah.
I find that odd. But anyway, I should play the DLC. I'm very much looking forward to
First
the new
Light?
DLC. First Light. That's
It's gonna
actually
be really good.
for some of my money I got from GameStop. I bought PlayStation cards, and I
okay.
pre-ordered First Light, and
Uh-huh.
I got Tilu remastered.
Okay.
So
See,
I'm ready for those. I'm
Yeah.
very excited for First Light because I think Fetch is an excellent character.
Yep.
And I like her backstory. Well, I like what we know, and I want to know more of her
Yeah,
backstory.
exactly.
It's very, very interesting.
Kind of what happened with her and her brother, and
But yeah,
Not
the old
spoilers.
Infamous I liked. I like Cole. I like Zeke. But the games I played more than anything else when I was younger, especially, were Need for Speed games.
I was about to say, yeah, if you don't say Need for Speed, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah,
in
no,
you.
you know,
That Underground 2 though.
That's
that Underground
that's
2
exactly what I
though.
was thinking.
That game is just so good.
I will never stop wanting Underground 2 remake or redone, like a new
Yeah.
one, because they did Most Wanted again, but they did not do it
Yeah.
right. It was terrible. I'm
Really?
sorry. I'm sorry, Criterion. I love you guys, but I want story in a Need for Speed game.
Mhm.
Social interaction is great, and I know that's where next gen is going, and all that good stuff. But the old Need for Speed games were about story.
Yeah.
Like Underground, the original one, like it didn't have the free roam. You were in the
Mhm.
garage and then you raced, which I still love that game. I've got it on PS2 sitting right behind us. I've got Underground
Nice.
2 on the PS2. The Underground 2 was revolutionary
Oh, yeah.
because of the open world, and you could
Mhm.
go around, and I like the aspect of tuning your cars to get on the magazines and to advance that way through the story, and also winning races. Like it was a weird thing.
It's like double story.
Yeah, and then just the Most Wanted is probably one of my favorite. It's so hard. I haven't actually beat it. It just gets so difficult to build up your bounty.
Yeah. Would you say your favorite is Underground 2? Because that was one thing. Like, we list our favorite video game series. We should talk about or at least
The
just say
game
our
in the
favorite
series?
game of that series.
Underground 2 is tough because I really did like
Ooh,
Carbon.
It's a good add-on.
Carbon reminded me a lot of Underground 2.
Yeah, Carbon was really good.
And I beat that game twice, and I broke two
Dude, that
controllers
last race.
doing it.
Oh my
That last
gosh.
race. The
That
last
last
race
race
is
was
when I
ridiculous.
played it originally on my original Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a really cool light up
Yeah, I remember you
light
telling
up
me about
controller.
that.
I was sitting on the floor. That's where I played all my video games, my little tiny TV.
That's how you
Sit on
do
the
it.
floor, last turn of the last race, go, and he computer just flies by you out of nowhere. You're like rubber banding. Hello, like I was ahead of you 2
Yeah,
seconds,
like how is this
Mhm.
happening?
and I just slammed my controller into the ground. And it
Oh.
shattered.
Nice.
And then
I bet you
again,
felt like a badass after though.
yeah, kind of. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Breaking stuff is always.
It was really cool
Yeah.
to see. I've never played with the inside of a controller. Like they were clear and light up.
Yeah.
And I got to see everything and
Yeah.
touch it. It was interesting.
Wow,
But
learning
and then again on
experience.
PS3, I bought it on PS3 because
Yep,
I love
that's what
that
I
game
played it
so
on.
much.
Yeah.
I bought it again on PS3. I'm like, I kind of want to see the up visuals. It was a next gen. At that
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
And again, I broke a PS3. I threw, I think, this one.
Oof.
It was my red PS3 controller, and that was
Yeah.
those days were over.
Surprisingly, I've never broken a controller in my whole gaming life.
Really?
Yes.
I have not. My brother has. He was the controller breaker in the
That's
household.
yeah. That's how my little brother is
Super
too.
Smash Brothers, man. He
Yeah.
went
Yeah, I
through like
whipped him at
6
it.
N64
Oh, God.
controllers.
Yeah.
Like
It's bad.
But yeah, I know Need for Speed is my favorite series, but it's so hard to say which one is my actual favorite.
it's Underground too.
Yeah, I vote Underground 2. Carbon was very good.
It was.
I didn't play enough of Most Wanted to have a good opinion.
I would
on
say,
it.
yeah, I think Underground 2 is probably my favorite, but one that gets overlooked or even ragged on, I feel like a lot of times, is Undercover. A lot of people hated that game.
never got to
I
play
liked
Undercover.
that game a lot. It had story, and that was the thing. Like I like story games,
Yeah.
and I like racing games to a certain degree. I don't play as much as I used to, but Need for Speed has great stories and has potential to have great stories.
Yeah.
And that's what really got me into the cars was Underground and Underground
Mhm.
2 and
Yeah.
the tuner scene. Like I was way
You can totally tell
into
that by
cars.
looking at your car too. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I was back in the day, man, the cars I wanted when I was like 16 and wanted to like put neon and
Mhm.
all this junk on. Thank you, Underground. Glad
Yep.
glad I never had the money to actually do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Need for Speed. And Underground 2, I think, is my favorite. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Honestly, probably Silver/Gold.
Okay. The old school or the new?
The old school.
Okay.
Old school for
They took upon everything from Red and Blue that made it fun and added the breeding system, all that.
Breeding
The
is
night
awesome.
and day system and how like different Pokemon would appear.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely such a
and
cool
just
aspect.
the music. Like the
Mhm.
music in that game, I have all of the Pokemon soundtracks on my iTunes library,
There you go.
and I can listen to that forever. It's so good.
Nice. Zach.
Majora's Mask, definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, high five. I love
Hands
you.
down the best.
Yes,
Zelda
it
ever created.
is. Ocarina
Like,
of Time
whenever
gets
you're-
all the false placed hype,
True.
but Majora's Mask
It's
is
because
amazing.
people never put time. They play
Yeah,
Ocarina
they
of
never
Time, and
actually
then they're like,
beat it.
"All right, let's go to Majora's Mask." And like, this is so much harder than Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I actually have a time frame here. Like when you were saying that about Pikmin 1, and I was thinking of time frame, I was like, Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
I had the whole time. I was like, definitely. I
Yeah.
love having like a certain amount of time to do one thing, and then like I've said it before, the Anju Cafe side quest
Mm-hmm.
is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in a video game.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't handle that game. I get emotional and cry during like playthroughs.
Wow.
It's a beautiful
That's
game.
intense.
I speed ran.
Speed ran.
Speed ran.
There we
I
go.
think we're gonna go with
English.
Good time's a charm. Speed ran that game for charity in 9th grade.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
I really got connected with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
awesome.
It's definitely a cool game.
Still holding out hope for a 3D remake for 3DS.
Like
That'd be perfect.
please.
Operation
Did you
Moonfall, please.
get- right? Did you get like Link Between Worlds for 3DS?
No, I did not actually.
Definitely a cool game to get.
Yeah?
I usually don't like the like
Top down
view.
kind of view. Yeah.
Usually not for Zelda. Like I still play them, of course, because I'm
Yeah.
a fanboy of it. But I don't know. This one felt different, and
Mhm.
just like the ability to like jump on the wall sometimes is super cool.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely suggest if you got some extra money laying around.
Yeah.
So going back to the second part of that question, if you could live the life of a video game character, who would it be?
So
I've got the
After
perfect answer for this. one.
much debate inside my head.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very crazy debate. There are multiple Blakes arguing very different
I
angles.
bet, like the SpongeBob's.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Burn it.
Um,
Burn everything. What's his name? We had to have kept his name.
Fine dining and breathing.
I think the coolest one, and I don't know, this may be a cop out, but if I could pick my WoW character and
Really?
be like in
That's
Azeroth
really
and
cool.
experience
That's-
that,
That's a good.
And
I never even thought of
the
that.
different angles of that,
Holy crap.
because there's just, oh hey, it's vanilla and Ragnaros is causing trouble and Onyxia is causing trouble and you did all that. Oh hey, person who has already killed these two like baddest dudes in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go to another world and a dude named Illidan is here to shit up.
Yeah.
You need to kill him too. And then it's like 10 years later. Oh, by the
man.
way, Arthas, this bad dude called the Lich King, just showed up. We need you
Yeah.
to take care
He
of him.
came back from
too.
the dead.
Yeah. And so it's just, you would get to do so much.
You really would.
Dang it, that's
I
such a
think-
good answer.
See, that's what I'm torn about too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I wish I could pick like RuneScape isn't as deep as WoW
Yeah.
is lore wise, but I feel like it still has a lot of like it withholds a lot of stuff still.
Mhm.
I would either pick that guy because I've been playing since like 2001, so I've put a lot of hours into
The
that.
game's been around for a long ass time.
It really has, and it's like slowly dying, but like we're still like
I
holding on by
played
a little ledge
RuneScape.
there.
I got to the quest where you had to gather wood, and that's as far as I got. And that's like the first quest in the game. That's like
Oops.
literally the first thing you do. And I was like,
It happens.
I'm just not my thing.
Either you're into it or you're not into
Yeah.
it.
It's
Well, it's
like,
not like a happy medium.
Wow, I could kill like 50 boars,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm not. Yeah, there's a certain point.
I think the only problem was I played it after WoW, so it was
Mhm.
very hard to experience WoW for the first time and
Yeah.
experience RuneScape for the.
I
It's
totally
very-
I
it's
see
very
that.
different.
I started playing RuneScape so early that it like it
Yeah.
didn't
Like that was the
matter.
problem. Like
Yeah.
I tried to play the new one because I wasn't gonna pay to play the old version.
Yeah, they
and it
brought
just-
out. I don't know if you know this. They brought out like an old school version of it, like a 2007 like era.
Really?
The super
for, like
pixely.
now. It's
Oh
like
wow.
terrible. It looks terrible,
Mhm.
but like the nostalgia feeling overpowers how bad it looks.
Yeah.
Huh,
So it
that's
doesn't even
interesting.
matter. But anyways, I would pick that or pick to be Mario because literally,
Yeah,
he
he's
lives
done
such a
freaking
diverse
everything.
lifestyle. You can party with your friends. You could race go karts. You could play
Oh my
golf,
God.
soccer. You could
Yeah.
play baseball if you wanted. You're forever immortalized.
but
Or you
is
can
he-
just throw down and beat the crap out of
exactly
your friends.
like you can literally
Is
live
he-
such a diverse lifestyle.
Is he ever fulfilled though in his heart?
I don't
with,
think so.
With
I
love.
I think it's a black pit of
I
death.
don't know if he ever gets
He-
that yearning
Yeah.
for,
I wouldn't
from
want to
Peach
have
that
his
he needs.
emotions.
Yeah.
I would want to have his lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't want to be Mario. I'd want to be Zach still, but
that's a pretty good answer too.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
Gosh, if I can brain blast real quick.
Oh, he's picking Jimmy Neutron as a character.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bad choice, Josh. He didn't have any good video games. Except for the Teen Nick Throwdown or something. It was a weird one. Danny Phantom was in it.
Yeah, that was weird. I never got to play that, but it
Dude,
looked
Danny
interesting.
Phantom though, that was a good show.
I liked that show.
Hey, Josh, don't stray from your
I'm
question.
sorry, man. I'm trying
Stop
to
trying
think.
to change the subject.
Trying to think.
It's a good character.
Like I don't really know, honestly. Like games that
If you don't have an answer, then you can't answer it.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say Master Chief
Okay.
Master
okay.
Chief. Okay.
because Halo 1 and 2 were a large part of my early gaming,
Yeah.
and I loved like the story and everything because I didn't have Xbox Live. I didn't really play online, so the story I really really liked. I fell off after that, of course, because I didn't have a 360 for a while and I
Yeah.
didn't play the other ones. But
It's understandable.
yeah, I guess like
Did
maybe
you read
if
the
I
Halo books at all?
no,
I
I stopped
would've
reading
picked
after
Master Chief
middle
for
school.
that, 'cause
but
the books in that were really
I
good.
bet, yeah, no, I bet.
His life, like growing up, was
I've
super
still
cool.
have never played through a Halo game more than like an hour.
Man, the campaigns are really, really good.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed them. The
They're kinda
the
repetitive,
flood
but-
sucks.
Oh, every time.
Oh man, the flood sucks. It scared the crap out of me.
Like 7th grade, Zach was afraid to sleep after he played through flood levels. I was like,
Wow.
Yeah, it was tough to play flood levels.
I think
I
And
hated
And
him
dude,
so
the end.
much.
I think it was Halo 2, the very, very end. You like going. And I'm like, okay, sweet, I'm done. Like I
It's
thought I
like,
was done with the flood,
oh,
and
just
then
kidding.
and it's
You're
like,
back. And it's
oh,
like,
flood's back. I'm like, no. And then you're just like running. It's literally like you're running as fast as you can because you're trying to escape and get to this warhol.
you're trying
Man,
to finish. Like,
I'm like, oh
you're
my
so
god,
close. You're like,
flood.
okay,
Well,
we're
I
playing,
thought you
we're
were.
playing.
I thought I was done with you.
exactly.
But yeah, no, man, Master Chief. I mean, he's
I mean,
universal
that's a good
badass.
choice, yeah.
He
He's
really
really
is.
well known too.
yeah, and he's really well known,
I
and
don't think
people
he's
like
well
he's
known
like
as
the
Mario.
guy.
No.
He's
but
like
I
the
mean,
guy that people rely on, almost like you and your WoW character.
Yeah.
Like
He's just been
Master
through
Chief,
and done it
he is
all.
the dude that you turn to when stuff is going really bad, and you're like, this guy can get it done by himself. We'll send millions of troops in, and
Why
Master
kill
Chief will
Marines
take care
when
of
You
it.
can have a live Master Chief the
Yeah.
whole time.
I seriously am thinking though, if they come out with like some sort of special edition Xbox One, if they can announce like some other really cool games
Master
before
Chief
then,
collection.
that getting like if they come out with like a Master Chief collection
That's very
Xbox
tempting for me, by the way.
to do that, because I've never played through them. I've always heard they're amazing games.
Just give it to me for
And
free.
Yeah,
I still need an Xbox One. I already have a PS4 and a Wii U. I need to
Yeah.
complete the
Good old X-phone.
trifecta.
yeah. You are always about the trifecta.
I
You
am.
always own.
Even-
You
all
want to
three.
have every single perspective
Yeah,
you can.
Mhm.
I may
I
not
totally understand that.
give a crap about the Xbox that much, and I really don't. I'm very
But
sorry.
there's some really good stuff coming out.
Sunset
Sunset
Overdrive,
Overdrive,
I'm
yeah.
very excited about. It's Insomniac, Ratchet and Clank,
Mhm.
another big favorite
Mm-hmm.
series of mine that's close to my heart. That game looks really
Oh,
good.
Ratchet! Ratchet
Um,
would be really cool. I wouldn't mind Ratchet's life.
Yeah.
That's a really fun, quirky world, and you
Yeah.
got your BFF with you all
and
the
the
time.
movie comes out next year. I'm super pumped
Oh yeah, the
about
movie's
that.
gonna be pretty cool. I think. I
and
hope. I hope.
The game that
Don't ruin
Platinum
it.
is making. What is it?
Platinum.
Scale something.
You
It's
know.
like Scaleborn or something like that. It looked really interesting. They announced it at E3. They showed a little trailer for it. That looks really good too. It's Platinum. It's the people who did Vanquish, Bayonetta.
Mm-hmm.
Vanquish was really good. I don't know if you
I can't
ever
remember
played
now.
that.
I never did, but I remember you talking about it.
It's really good. It's
Mhm.
really fun. It's kind of like a sci-fi-ish third-person shooter that's really cool.
Okay.
Okay, man, that was a deep question, Valentine.
Yeah,
thank you for
Valentine.
that. Shout out to Necroslam with X's on either end. Let's see, Seth Babam, our
Good old
friend.
Seth.
Good old
Seth,
Seth.
he was
Was
on
that episode
episode
three?
Yes,
By the
episode
way, Seth,
3.
when you hear this, we need to hang out, man. I miss you.
Dude, for real.
I didn't get to see you at
think he's
Tokyo
in
and Tulsa.
town. Speaking of Tokyo and Tulsa, that is what his question has to do with.
Awesome.
Seth Babam says, GCL podcast, I was at Tokyo and Tulsa this weekend and thought of a question. Well, thank you, Seth. I'm glad you
Wow.
thought.
He thought about us
Were you?
at a big event.
He says, if you were
What a
to
sweet guy.
cosplay, if you
Sorry.
were to oh my god.
No,
All right, you talk and then I'll talk after.
Oh, okay. If
I
you
can
were to
figure it out.
cosplay, sorry, I gotta laugh now. Okay, cosplaying. Who would you cosplay as? Zach, I don't know if you are.
I would love to cosplay. I look too weird to cosplay. Nobody has stretched ears in video games. I
I
can't.
bet we could find something.
I'm-
It may be an anime character.
It
It
may
may not
be.
be a video game character. That's
True.
the only
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's
True.
the thing. It can be a
Definitely.
You
diverse.
could be a-
I'm not
you could
super
be-
into anime, so
You,
I have no.
you just need to get really tan, and you could be Dalsim from Street Fighter, the dude that stretches his arms and legs.
Okay.
You could do
I
that.
can see that.
He's got gauges in his ears.
Okay.
Interesting.
Or
I could
actually, I
try
think the gauges are out, and his ears are just like hanging.
Nice.
But
That's what I rocked for a little while, but I
Yeah.
ripped him. Had to start over. So, I don't know.
Okay, and let's say not if you could choose, like if you could be anyone, like if you could just
Yeah, do
cosplay
that,
as
do
anyone,
Okay.
who would you cosplay as?
This is a really hard question. Actually, I've never cosplayed before, so it would be like a
I haven't
brand new
either.
thing.
Yeah, me neither. I'd love to.
Yeah,
but-
no, for sure.
actually-
If I had the money to, I would totally do it.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. I would want to do like Tyrion or Arya if I was going to do a Game of Thrones
Okay.
cosplay.
Yeah.
See, that would be awesome.
Both of those are super unrealistic for
Well,
me.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, I get
because
that.
I'm taller than like 3
Mhm.
feet tall. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on this question.
Okay.
One of you
We'll
guys
go
go
around the
first.
table.
I think
I'm
you
sorry
could
I
do
started
really,
with you.
really impressive Jon Snow.
Yeah,
I think you could.
maybe like grow up my facial hair. A
Dude,
little
yeah, with the mustache.
Just grow it
'cause
out a
you can
little
have a
bit.
good mustache
Yeah.
and the goatee.
bit. I could try.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Final answer: Jon Snow.
All
Okay.
right.
Locked it in.
Locked it in.
Locked
Howie
it in.
Mandel. How much do I win?
Wait, Howie's doing Millionaire now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Wait, really? Wow.
Dude,
I didn't know that.
I remember I was all over that when it was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
Regis Philbin, throwback. Hello.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
Too bad he's dead.
Blake, who would you cosplay as?
Probably one of the Uchiha brothers, Sasuke or Itachi.
Okay.
Big time.
I thought
I'm
so.
a big Sasuke fanboy.
What happened to Kakashi?
Kakashi would be up there, but Sasuke would be a lot better now.
Well, yeah,
Kakashi is
now.
still awesome,
Yes.
but Sasuke has just only gotten so much better. He's awesome.
He's
and
gotten-
Itachi is
That'd
just
be
the
cool to
eternal
cosplay.
badass.
Dude, I could talk about how great Itachi is for a long time. I'm
He's
sure
the
we
best.
both could.
He's
Just
the best.
his genius is so far beyond anything.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know the name of the writer.
Masashi Kishimoto.
Thank you, insert Masashi Kishimoto, said correctly, so much. Because that man is a genius.
Yeah.
Because everything
Oh,
that's
yeah.
happening, especially right now, for any of you up that are reading Naruto currently, holy crap.
Yeah, it's been pretty intense.
I
the past
never
few
saw
weeks.
any of this stuff coming. Never. Like the war, and I saw kind of where that was going and
Yeah.
everything. But oh my lord, are you serious?
So, yeah, I called
So good.
like 2 big things, but I won't go into them because they're very spoilery.
Yeah,
and just
we
in
don't
case
want to do
anyone
that.
that listens.
So, Itachi or Sasuke,
Yeah.
Kakashi probably third on that
I
list.
actually have a plan to cosplay
Mhm.
next year for Tokyo and Tulsa.
Really?
I'm currently going to the gym.
Okay.
I'm really sore right now. I didn't tell you that. I'm like.
We
getting
won't
my
make you
butt
lift
kicked.
anything heavy on the show.
But me
Do we
and
even
then
have anything heavy
Alden,
to lift?
Okay.
we are going to look at making our own uniforms and swords so we can be soldier members from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, okay. Very
Yeah.
cool.
We are going to start looking at either finding or making our own swords.
Mhm.
And then I've already talked to Kayla's mom about helping us with the uniforms so
Very
we
cool.
get them right. Then we also talked about making like the helmet. Because, I mean, we would be like 3rd class soldier members. So not
Yeah.
like, one of the main dudes. But just something really cool. And
Just
if
a
we're,
reference. Like, I love those cool references.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
people that don't always dress up as the main character, but dress up as something in a game, I'm like, that's really cool. Mad props to you.
I totally get that.
One thing. Now, I know Seth talked about it. Have either one of you guys, do you know anything about Attack on Titan?
No.
I don't.
Okay. There were probably about 75 people cosplaying Attack on Titan members
Wow.
at Tokyo and Tulsa this year.
So,
Good
Last year,
number.
there were like 3.
so it's not newer. It's just gotten big?
Well, it came out, the anime came out last, like springish summer.
Okay.
So it had just like, was in the middle of going through the anime during last year's Tokyo and Tulsa. So there were a couple like diehard fans that cosplayed it and threw it together pretty quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But this year it was just blown up. I mean, it's good, but it's not great.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Is it
Seth-
easy to get like into though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
it's.
would make sense.
I mean, there's
for
only one
people.
season. It's on
Okay,
Netflix.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So it's 26 episodes. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense at first. It's one of the ones where you kind of have to watch it and then you rewatch like the first few episodes to kind of understand what's going on.
Okay.
But I mean, it's good.
What about you, Josh? What do you cosplay as?
If I were to cosplay, my go-to was always Yamato.
Yeah, yeah.
From Naruto.
Yep.
Just because without the beard, I feel like I had somewhat of a resemblance to him. Brown hair, pretty simple. But I have a beard now, and I really don't shave it ever. Like I trim.
I've only seen him shave one time.
I
wasn't Josh anymore.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I trim, but I don't shave clean. So I always wanted to do a oh god, brain fart.
You got this. I believe in you.
Something like I always need to do something with a mask now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wanted to do
Like an Onbu member.
yeah, whether it be an Onbu, but it really god, I cannot think of his name now. He
Describe him.
Blake, you know.
Toby,
yes, thank you. Holy
Okay.
crap. I was like, he goes by so many names I can't remember.
Toby.
I wanted
Sorry, that's a spoiler.
I wanted to do Toby. Old Toby. I mean, I liked him from the old days. I always told you guys, I'm like, oh man, I think he's so cool. And now, well, I guess not now, but he was super OP and stuff in the war and everything. I'm like, I picked a great character to like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
think it'd either be Yamato or Toby.
Okay.
I mean, Toby more so because of the mask thing. And I did seriously look into it at one point.
Yeah, I remember
a year
you
or two
looking.
ago.
No, it was longer than that.
Probably,
I think it was almost 3 years now.
Yeah, 2 or 3. I was looking online for like
like
masks and stuff.
Well, and I guess I was talking about the faceplate for
oh,
Yamato.
I was looking for Yamato's face. Yeah, that was
like
even
the little
longer.
mask faceplate kind of thing. He has
But I
on.
really got into Toby
Yeah.
after that, and I was looking for Toby
There were a couple
masks.
Tobys at Tokyo and Tulsa.
Really?
Yeah, there was
Cool,
one
cool.
of them that looked really good.
It was really hard to find good Toby masks online. I'm like, man, if
Yeah.
I want to do anything, it'd have to be I'd have to make it
Yeah.
It
You know,
was
like
different.
those old like kind of Power Ranger Halloween masks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
The ones
the-
that are just like straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the only decent one I've seen. Which that's
Mhm.
the type of mask it is. So that
yeah,
would work.
it's a simple mask, but
But
I
that's
love
like
masks like that.
honestly, that's probably the best looking one I've seen, just
Mm.
because it looks smooth all across.
yeah, the fit and finish is really difficult.
yeah.
Okay, I've actually decided to change my answer.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go with Darunia, the Goron King from Zelda.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I could pull that off.
Yeah.
I've got the body type to fit it, so
Cool,
just
cool.
a lot of body paint.
a lot of body paint and a lot of like extra back gear.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Plus,
Very
doesn't he
cool.
have like the beard?
Mm-hmm. He's got like
Yeah.
a kind of like a triangular beard and then
Yeah.
like spiky-ish hair.
Yeah.
So
Still, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
I think I could
I'd
do
like
that.
to see
That'd be a fun one to do. And like
There-
tribal tattoos all around.
Yeah,
That'd be-
there was a really good Twilight Princess Zelda there
Oh, yeah.
that looked amazing.
That's
like,
really
probably like you would have seen it on like the front page of Kotaku, like
Oh,
for
wow.
cosplaying.
Oh,
It was
wow.
that good.
That's
she was
really cool.
amazing.
I think
That's-
I'm actually gonna really focus on this and try to do that next
Yeah,
year.
dude, do it. I mean,
'Cause
they're
I-
We've got a whole year.
This whole
Yeah.
like time you guys been talking about that, I've just been like playing how I would build this in my head.
Yeah.
And like I'm really looking.
A lot
forward
of
to
it's
next
just
year,
very
actually.
doable. It's
Yeah.
just putting the time and effort into it.
yeah.
But
Having hours.
Let me throw in one little plug
Okay.
for Tokyo and Tulsa.
Yeah.
It's amazing if you're in the Tulsa area. It's really fun. It's usually a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Look them up on Facebook, because if you buy your tickets early enough, you can get the 3-day pass. If you buy it like, I don't know, it's probably 5 or 6 months in advance,
yeah.
but you can get it for like $20-$30, and that's a heck of a deal, because
That-
when you get there the weekend of, it's $55 for the entire weekend.
Yeah, and it's like $20 for a day
So,
at that point.
yeah, do yourself
Yeah.
a favor. It's more than worth it.
I should.
Buy it
I need to
advance.
keep up
Buy
on
it
that
ahead of time.
because I end up not going. Like I wait until last minute. I forget that it's even happening, and then
Yeah.
Seth said
I'll
something. I
remind
was
you.
like, oh my god.
That's
like
exactly
I'm busy
how I
this
was,
weekend.
too.
I
I
can't.
was like,
I'll
I didn't even
remind
ask
you.
off work
I'll
for
have
this.
to.
I'll remind you.
Yeah, I'll stay up on that. So our final question for this week comes from Mr. Jimmy Champagne. He's at Jimmy Champagne on Twitter. Leave the G out of Champagne and you got it. He super. I was actually really super happy to get this question. Like, it's kind of a big deal for me because he's got podcasts that I listen to, Jimmy and Needon. I can plug them. A whole host of podcasts that they've got. Love listening to them. He writes for IGN, and so I kind of was a little flustered, I
Yeah.
guess, when I saw this. But Jimmy Champagne says, "Is Destiny the next big thing?"
Spoiler alert, yes, it is. By far the next big thing. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now.
Quickest spoiler.
I'm
ever.
gonna say it darn well better be the next big thing. If it's not,
it's building up to look
So,
like it is.
I think it
Let
can
me-
be.
Let me preface
just-
you with this.
Okay.
The game director of this game. Now, okay, you guys both played the Halo games, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, if you had to pick a favorite Halo game, which one would you say was your favorite?
Halo 2.
Yeah, I'd probably say 2.
The last game that the game director of Bungie worked on was Halo 2.
Oh man.
This is the dude that put Halo
There
2
we-
together.
Okay, it's
So
the
I
next
knew
big
you
thing.
got that was a loaded question because literally everyone who ever likes Halo says Halo 2 is their
It was
favorite.
perfect because Halo
Yeah.
1 was okay.
Yeah.
I feel like for a first series, it wasn't as good as it should be. But then Halo 2, I moved on to that, and I was like, wow, this was super cool and
Yeah.
really fun.
Mhm.
I
That's
really
where
enjoyed it a
everyone
lot.
says like it really hit its stride.
Yeah,
and he,
definitely.
that is the last game that he worked on, like
Really?
big time. He like did some minor stuff for like Halo 3 and Reach.
Oh, so he was like he was a game director on that.
Yeah,
and
he
now
was
he's
like
game director
he
again
was
on
like
Destiny.
he is
That's
overseeing
cool.
Destiny.
Okay,
so
wow.
he is like the head honcho.
It's in good
on it.
hands.
Yeah,
And the fact that it's
Let's give a
Bungie,
round of
like,
applause for Bungie
oh
there.
man,
Yeah.
and everything that they've thrown into this game. Is it Activision? Yeah.
yes.
Activision. Everything, all the money, like they've been
rumored $500 million.
$500 million. They've got
That's
Destiny. They have
500
Bungie
million
has
more
like a
than I'll ever
10-year
have.
cycle.
Yeah, they've been
Planned
very
for
open
Destiny.
about that.
Yeah, they've been very open about that. Like
Been
this is a
awesome.
long game. It's a game like I think WoW that it's an MMO of
Well-
sorts. And they want people to be playing it for a very, very
Yeah.
long time.
It's interesting because they're kind of trying to downplay the MMO aspect of it.
Really,
Yeah,
I
like,
want to upplay the aspect
Yeah,
of
the-
MMO.
well,
I
I
feel like
guess
that's a more unique style, especially for console.
yeah.
like, you might as well
not only that, but
play at your
like
strengths.
a first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the combination is like
Yeah.
And it's
Very
free.
rare.
It's not subscription based.
that's awesome.
Yes. You do have to pay for the game.
Yeah, you pay for the game, which you pay like
Like most
for all
games.
MMOs.
Yeah.
But it's not subscription based,
Yeah.
which is great.
Which they have talked about, I guess. They'll have DLC like expansions that I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll have to pay for.
Oh, absolutely. You'll
Um,
definitely have to pay for DLC every time.
Yeah.
They're not going to just give away DLC. Well, I mean, they will, but it's not going to be anything that's a game changer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. I'm very excited. The beta starts tomorrow.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
yeah.
so pumped. I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to be playing it all day
Starts
Nice.
at
to-
noon.
today. I mean, we record on Wednesday.
Okay,
So
so
this is
close.
Wednesday the 16th. We're recording. If you're listening to this when I post it on Thursday, then it just started. If you're listening after, we're probably balls deep in Destiny right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So don't bug us.
You can bug
even
me.
tweet
You
us
can watch our
questions.
you can watch our streams.
Yeah. I will be streaming it.
Yeah, Blake, where do you stream at?
Twitch. It'll be twitch.tv/Blakers37, or you can just search Blakers37 at
Mhm.
Twitch, and it'll pull it up.
I will be at twitch.tv/Jinx. No. Oh man, what's my jot?
Do you have Twitch on your phone?
Jinx_B maybe. It's on my Twitter.
It
Okay.
is on my
Go
Twitter.
go to my Twitter. You guys know where that
Yeah, I
is.
looked
Yeah.
at your Twitter the other day.
Yeah, so
I was
it's on
like,
my Twitter.
I
You
should
can
do
find
a
it from there.
professional setup like this.
I should know. I'm sorry. I don't Twitch a lot. Thankfully, I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
I watched
Tourette's is
Twitch,
not a good
But
thing.
sorry.
Well, I mean, if you have it,
Uh,
I'm sorry,
But Destiny, yeah. I mean, I'm expecting it to be the next big thing with as much hype, and I believe the hype is real.
No, I absolutely agree.
I mean, getting to play the alpha, I was
Yeah.
very, very pleased with the alpha, and I never had any problems. It was very cool. It was a very different experience for me.
that's definitely good when you're creating a game, though. If you can
Mhm.
create different experiences, that's what like stands out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the fact like I was running around and I was playing on my own, and like I would run into like random people, and they'd be killing. They'd be inside this building that I was going to an objective, and we would just kind of like team up per se and just kind of kill the things, and we would share experience and stuff, and we weren't taking each other's loot or like we weren't.
Yeah, it's all individualized.
We weren't like intruding on anyone's game. We were at that point working together, and then they just kind of pieced out or went up to their spaceship or whatever, and I was like, okay, cool, like no big deal. And it was just so quick, and there's all these other things to do, like I guess side quests that you don't have to do or you can try to do, and there's
Yeah.
like special characters
I
in the
love side
world that
quests,
you like drop special loot and stuff like that. And the world is just so open. There's like no load times.
Yeah,
There was
very
no
little.
load times. I mean,
I had
granted.
minor kind of things whenever I was going on, what is it, the Sparrow, the little vehicle,
Mhm.
driving around.
Okay.
I will say, just to kind of preface it, just in case people didn't play the alpha or haven't really seen anything about it,
Mhm.
it is like kind of an open-ish world where there are other people running around. They haven't said if there are going to be like dedicated servers or if they'll kind of just phase people in and out.
That's true. Yeah.
But if someone's on your friends list, they can just drop into your game and
Oh,
leave your
that's
game
cool.
whenever they want. So, I was playing. I saw I had a friend online. I joined his game. I just loaded right in.
So
I went and found him and started playing.
Destiny streamers are going to be having a lot of different people in their games then.
Yeah. You'll see other players.
That's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's nice because it'll help differentiate. When you see someone random, you can see like whatever their username is, and it's blue. And then when someone's in your party, it shows up as green, and
Okay.
you see them from far away, so you know wherever they are.
Like
Yeah.
Minecraft style.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, the beta or the alpha, excuse me, was really. I don't know. I feel like I didn't even explore the whole area. I kind of did a lot of story stuff.
see, I
playing as
I went
Warlock
all the way
and
around.
I kept exploring new areas even as like I was getting done playing, and I went off and I was like, oh my gosh, there's still more to see. I just almost in a sense was getting lost by just finding these new places. I'm like, I don't know how to get back where I was. I'm just gonna ride around in my Sparrow. Like it was
I mean,
it was
might as well
great.
at that point.
Like I hadn't had experiences like that in a really long time, like playing WoW, where I would just go off and as part of the map that I've never seen before, for a side quest or just to see what the heck is out there and just be
Yeah.
like, wow, how do I get back?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think the community, there's already a huge community that's super hyped for this
Oh
game.
yeah.
I'm a part of a great community on Bungie.net already. A lot of people on Twitter. Shout out to those guys. The Traveler's Watch is kind of a guild that we've already set up. We're going to be playing a lot of the beta together. I would love to get you, Blake, involved if
Yeah,
you
I
don't
will.
already have a group of friends to play with.
Well, I was gonna say, hit me up whenever you start playing, and if I'm free, I'll just join
Yeah,
your game.
I mean, I'd love to. Yeah, we'll play together. I've got a great group of guys already that are super, super into it. And I'm super excited to play with them.
Yeah.
And that'll be great. I need to stop saying
And super.
Oh, but
Yeah.
dude, it's so super.
Oh man.
Destiny better be the next big thing.
Yeah.
I'm putting my $150 down on my Ghost Edition.
There you go.
I wish
Tyrion
I
Lannister
could.
is gonna talk to me, man. It's gonna be good. He's gonna
That's
light
gotta
up
be
and talk.
nice.
And, okay, speaking of that whole Dinklage thing with the ghost, like I don't
Yeah.
understand all the backlash that people have been giving. Like I didn't think it was odd or bad or anything like that. It was
it was
to
a
me it
different-
was that character. It was that
Yeah.
AI being like
Yeah, where it was kind of flat, just like
Mhm.
I mean that's just the AI. I guess people are wanting a more, I guess, advanced AI
yeah.
An
that
AI?
sounds like it's more of a real person.
Yeah, well, people made the thing to like Cortana and stuff, which I mean, I get that, but that's different. That's not
Yeah.
what that's
They
not
didn't
what this
wanna redo
ghost
the same
is.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not this.
They could have
thing
done
that
it,
they
but they didn't.
created.
They chose not to.
I don't know what that sound is. Let's hope it stops.
I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not a headset wearer, so I didn't hear it.
Well, good thing I am because I know that it's gonna happen.
yeah.
But anyway,
Post warning.
yeah, for the whole ghost thing, I don't understand what their problem is with that. I think the lines were fine. I mean, yeah, the wizard came from the moon. That became some big thing.
That wizard
and
came from the moon. I mean,
Like,
it's just I guess he was so deadpan in saying it.
I guess, but he's a robot AI, like,
Yeah.
and it became a
not
thing. And
supposed to show
Bungie
emotions.
embraced it and made a shirt, and it became a bestseller on their website. Like, great for them because you guys are idiots.
You know, it's funny when I saw like an article talking about that shirt. I just saw the normal like Bungie or like the Destiny logo shirt. I bought
Mhm.
that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I mean, it's awesome.
I
It's
want a
super
Destiny
comfy.
shirt.
It's awesome. I will say get that one. It's
Okay.
very soft. Feels very good when you
Yeah.
wear it. But I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see tomorrow or today when you guys will be listening to this to the beta and see how the voice acting has changed.
Or if they've done anything to it at all.
They said they have.
Okay.
They said they have updated since the alpha.
So, like, they had Peter Dinklage come in and be like, "Oh, you need to read these better."
Well,
Let's try
apparently
not so
they
robotic this time.
they
It's
only
like,
got
that's
him
what you wanted from
for
me.
a short time, like I
Oh,
guess
really?
a day or two when
Yeah,
he
like-
recorded his alpha lines,
Mhm.
and it wasn't something he had looked over yet.
Oh, and that's something people had said. It seems like he's reading these for the first time.
Yeah. So I guess they said, for the beta, they actually have him doing like, actual gameplay dialogue now.
Okay.
So
Well,
it will be updated.
Which it should be because they're getting really close to launch now. And I
About a month and
expected
a half, a little over a month and a half from now.
I
September
expected
9th.
that, yeah, September 9th, 9/9. I expected that they would have all of his, voice acting stuff recorded and that, they only use what they needed in the alpha.
Yeah.
But I guess since that's not the case, good news for all you complainers out there because it will be
It'll
better.
fixed.
And now
We'll
if you
see
don't
now.
like it, then I feel like you're just SOL.
Pretty much.
Like, sorry, they did it again for you. I'm
Mhm.
sorry that you
I mean,
didn't like it twice.
it just didn't strike me when I was playing, and I usually am very picky about small details and things like that. And
That's true.
the
I'm
the
friends with
way
Josh in real life.
yeah,
Can confirm.
Can
Is
confirm.
picky.
Has smudge on tire upset.
No, not smudge. I got a nail in my
the nail
tire.
was different, but I'm just saying, if you had a smudge on your tire,
my car is so dirty right now. I can't
Yeah,
even
it
bother.
needs a wash, dude.
I
That's bad.
can't. Oh, you want to give me money for a car wash?
I'll wash it.
Okay,
in
that's
a
what I
sports
thought.
bra.
I'm gonna
You're
pass
welcome.
on that.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
gonna come
go.
to your
That's a
house for your
free. That's a
family's
free
home.
show.
Oh,
Yeah, it
man.
really
Not only
is.
is he washing your car for free, he's giving you a free show.
That's
while
like
he's doing
those shows though on TV. I just keep flipping past.
Thanks. That really helps my
I'm
self-esteem,
just.
Josh.
I don't think the sports
I
bra
love
is
you,
for
Zach.
you.
I love
Thanks,
you.
dude.
It's okay.
Even though we've only known each other for like 3 hours.
I
it's
know.
cool.
That's fine. We're growing quickly. It's okay. just go with it.
Things move fast here at GCL.
Just close your eyes.
Man, I don't know what else to say about Destiny other than how excited I am for it.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, ask away.
So you have a 360, right,
Yes.
Zach?
It's collecting dust. in
Oh my
closet
gosh,
right
I have a
Do
beta
you
code.
have any interest in playing Destiny for your 360?
now. Not necessarily. I'm actually looking to buy a PS4.
Okay.
Play
So
it on
Good
my
choice.
I would love
Good
to
choice.
play it on that.
Okay.
Brain Blast.
Brain Blast.
I
Jimmy
just solved this
Neutron
problem.
reference again?
All of you get to listen to this unless I edit it out. You are going to borrow my PS3.
Okay.
You're going to play Infamous, right?
Yes.
Okay, before you do that, I have an extra beta code because I switched my beta pre-order at GameStop to the collectors.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so I got another code. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
So you're going to use that code and you're going to play the beta on the PS3?
Yeah, you need to give that to him.
I
You have to
definitely will.
activate it on Bungie.net.
Bungie.net.
Do that like as
ASAP.
soon as you can.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't forget to send him
Sweet.
that code.
GCL going to be rocking the Destiny beta.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely have an awesome report. I mean, unfortunately, this recording is happening a day before, so trying to preface this, and we're just kind of keeping up the hype. I'm just explaining how excited we are for it.
Yeah.
But next week will be, the middle of it. Xbox people will be playing it at that point because I believe it goes
They
live
get
for
it
them on the
Wednesday.
23rd.
I was reading about that. Yeah.
Okay.
It goes off for PlayStation platform on the 21st and 22nd
For
of July, and then it
update
comes
and
up
stuff.
for everyone until the 27th, and then that's when it finishes.
Yeah.
27th. That's
Yeah.
nice. Which is convenient because that's 2 days before TLU Remastered.
Yes.
I'm super psyched for that. I'm going to get balls deep into TLU again.
Speaking of which, I know that you were talking before about the touchpad
Mm-hmm.
for The Last of Us. Did you hear what that was?
No.
That's opening your
Ooh.
backpack.
Ooh, I like that.
That's
yeah,
I like that
So that's
option.
opening
I
the
like
menu.
that.
And
what was Backpack before?
it was
I haven't played in so long.
select.
Was it a select, or was it a?
Hold the controller, Josh. Visualize.
I don't know.
I thought it was school. I don't know what is. Screw it. Anyway, I like
Yeah.
that touchpad.
And then the light bar is
functionality.
your health bar.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's really cool.
interesting.
So it's like blue when you're healthy, and then it'll go to
Mhm.
orange, and then it'll go to red
Mm.
when you're close
See,
to dying.
stuff like I don't notice the light bar a lot.
I see it reflecting off my TV.
Because like I
That's about
barely
it.
like the levels I play usually on a monitor, and so my controller's down in my lap and it's at like desk level, and I don't always play in the pitch black, and even if
Yeah.
I do, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the screen. I'm not looking at lights
You're
coming
like,
out of my controller.
wow.
I
It's
must
a
be
great
close
idea,
to
and
dying.
it works with Move and stuff, and future proofing, I guess, in a
Yeah.
way.
yeah.
But it's just something I don't.
It's just like an
It-
added thing.
For games, it's not going to help me. I'm not going to be not going to be looking at my controller. Oh my god, where's my health at?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'll know
It
that
might,
more so by looking
like
at
apply
screen.
to other people more, but it's not necessary for you.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
And with thanks to Toasty stickers, we have beautiful little light bar decals. I
Yeah.
don't know if you have any.
Ooh, no, I don't.
Have you seen him?
Dude.
Have you seen him retweet those?
No.
I have
they
a
are
lot.
so cool.
Well, okay, I don't have a lot, but they have a lot.
They have a lot.
Toasty stickers. I forget the website, but
I've
look
seen,
them
like,
up.
the
Look them
Beyond
up
one, but
on.
that's it.
Yeah, look them up on Twitter at Toasty Stickers. Toast as in the bread.
With a
Toasty
Y.
Stickers. Dave from Toasty Stickers actually sent me a carbon fiber controller set. Or carbon fiber decal set
that's
for my
cool.
controller. I've got some pictures. I will post those up in this podcast, and or at least on the website, and put them on Twitter for everyone to look at. I've been meaning to do that lately, so this is a great opportunity. Feels really great. It's a sticker for the D-pad, for the X, triangle, square, circle,
Yeah.
and there's also one for the touchpad. and
Okay.
around the like the PlayStation button
Okay.
in the speaker.
That's pretty cool.
And it also came with a carbon fiber looking light bar decal.
Oh.
It looks really sharp. The quality of the decal itself is really, really high. Like, in the precise cut of them, very surprised with. Like, I've gotten, decal stuff before for like phones and stuff, and they're not always cut really well. But this is
iffy.
very precise, and it is almost impossible to get it wrong. Like, while you're putting it on there, there's no, like, if you get it around the
Like
D-pad buttons, then you're good.
Oh, that's really nice.
And in between the speaker, I thought was going to be a little weird, but it fits perfectly. It doesn't cover up any of the holes. The PlayStation button is perfectly aligned. The touchpad, you still get great functionality out of that. I was typing with the touchpad, like you can on the PS4, with the keypad, and it's very responsive still. So I'm very, very happy with that set. I highly recommend it. They have a lot of other great stuff. They have like PS4 decal to make it look like an old school Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
They also have one
that's cool.
for the controller that kind of makes it look like an old Super Nintendo controller as well. It's pretty neat.
That's awesome.
So shout out to Toasty Stickers. Thank you, Dave, for the carbon fiber. I love me some carbon fiber.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do.
I mean, it goes back to the car stuff, man. I love carbon fiber. So Destiny's going to be great. I'm super excited. We'll be talking about more about that later. Right now, I want you guys to listen to a little bit of Cole. I know we've missed him greatly. It's been a few weeks. Yeah, surprise. He is actually in town with his drum corps performing, and we got a word with him, so you can listen in here.
What's up, everybody? This is Cole. I used to not be funny, and now I am.
All right, guys, we're talking to Cole Penrice. We know you've missed him. I've missed him. We're lucky enough to get a little word from him now. So, Cole, what's it been like on the road? We miss you. We want to know what's been happening.
It's been a little rough. It's been hot. Whenever I first got on the road, I'm coming up on week 4 almost, and I got about 3.5 weeks to go. It was pretty rainy at first, so it took me a while to get my tan on, but, oh, by the way, that's the sound of my radiation from my tans.
Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can hear the tan.
You can hear the radiation, the ultraviolet radiation from my tans. We're actually sitting in a McDonald's right now ordering food. We got about 10 minutes left before our buses is rolling out, so we're going to get some of these, get this knocked out.
We're slipping in under the line. Got to pull the right wire before the bomb goes off,
Mission
as you might say.
impossible right here.
Yeah. So, Cole, you took a look at a few of those questions that we answered earlier in the podcast. Let's see what you have to say.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and answer Seth Babam, first guest. Thanks for that. Thanks for the question. He asked, I was at Tokyo and Tulsa this weekend and I thought of a question. If you were to cosplay, who would you cosplay as? This would be an easy one because I have cosplayed a couple times as Sam Winchester. I went to Tokyo and Tulsa as Sam Winchester. I went to...
Now, who is Sam Winchester, for those who don't know?
Sam Winchester is one of the main characters from the TV series Supernatural. He is one of the brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester. They are demon hunters. They fight all kinds of monsters. There's all kind of lore behind it. It's a great series. I'm going to stick with him as my cosplay choice because, I love the series. I look like him. I'd have to grow out my hair again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good pictures of me on my Facebook and stuff of that, and it was just a lot of fun. The fan base is great. I love all the fans. I mean, it's just a whole good time that I had. It was a lot of fun as Sam Winchester.
All right, and I think Valentine, he sent in a really good one. What's your favorite video game series, and if you could live the life of a video game character, who would it be?
I've been thinking about this. This is so hard. It's hard to pick just one just now. I promise you I'll have a for sure absolute answer by the time I get back for my first official podcast. But favorite video game series. First one that came to mind is Metal Gear Solid. Just it's got the perfect I always loved stealth games, and I can't say the whole series is my favorite because I've only played the first two. I know, call me a fake fanboy.
But you at least played the old school one, so you're like OG. You're OG Metal Gear.
Yeah, I loved the original Metal. I played it on PlayStation. I remember we had this demo disc. We had a demo disc of that had like Tomb Raider.
The days
and,
of
like,
demo discs.
the
Man, kids these days will
PlayStation
never
demo
know what
disc,
that is.
for real. And like I got to play it in the first one. Spoiler. It was like you got to play from the very beginning to up into the part where you break into that jail cell and the guy like has a heart attack or whatever. And I was like, I played that like probably 15 times just because I loved that so much. And finally, I went to the Family Video and rented it out and played it through. It was a 2-disc series. It was great. I loved that game. And then a friend let me borrow the second one. I played it. I didn't like it as much as the first one, even though the graphics were upped and stuff. But the story in the first one was just awesome, and it hits me like I said, it's the perfect amount of stealth. Like they handle it very well, even though the enemies are dumb. Like they make up for it by having the perfect amount of humor in it as well. Like
I like that series. Hideo Kojima, the way he approaches things like the exclamation marks and the sounds and the box, and
I remember.
You'll find, Playboys and stuff around.
Yeah,
that you can collect. It's a very very
you'd hide in
light.
a locker and you'd hide in a locker and you could see like posters. And apparently, I never got this, but apparently, if you hide in a locker and he sits there for a minute, you could hear him start like knocking on the locker.
Yeah, like hiding in a cardboard box. It's just it's very comical, but
it's just great.
Highly regarded series. You got to play the newer ones.
Yeah, I do.
Sometime you got to play those.
It's definitely on my checklist. Another good series, God of War series. It blew me away.
Oh yeah, you've played the crap out of that.
I've played all of those all through Ascension. The first 3 were just amazing. Just great story. I love just the power that you have as that person, and just mythology. There's so much you can do with that, and they really nailed it on the head for that.
Yeah, I really like the mythology and God of War.
Series.
Yeah, shoot. And I played the one on PSP. Ghost of
Really?
Was it Ghost of Sparta? One of the first PSP one. Very very good game. The others I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Too many games.
Yeah.
But if you could be any character or live any character's life, who would it be?
See, the question was video game character. I get it. The thing is, if I could be anyone else, it would be Spider-Man. I would have a Spider-Man series just because.
There are Spider-Man video games, so that's kind of a weird loophole.
I know.
Since he is a superhero.
It is because I remember playing Spider-Man on PlayStation 2, and I really loved that game. It was just the comments he had throughout. The Tobey Maguire version, the movie-based video game. It was actually really good, but I really liked that. I would also let's see. If that answer's not good enough for you guys, I get it. Let's see. I haven't played the Infamous, but just having those superpowers, like of being able to fly and just having all that power and kind of like I said, I haven't played it yet. It's definitely first on the checklist whenever I get back. I won't play Second Son until I play the first couple. But just the whole the kind of attitude that I guess that I feel like he has, the sort of, I don't know, is he kind of a vigilante sort of? Can be, right?
In a
You can go
sense,
get it
yeah.
good or
I mean,
bad.
it depends on how you play. I almost picked Cole for my character, but I did play, and there's certain reasons why I wouldn't want to. Not ideal, but yeah, no, awesome character nonetheless, and then the powers and stuff is very cool. So the superpower, I think you're a little more drawn to superpowers.
Yeah, like if someone's given me the option to change something about my life, it would be superpowers because, like, I mean, you can ask for money and wealth and all that stuff. Like, I could be Iron Man or something like that, and he just has a bunch of money, but like, you just can't, like, you just can't superpowers.
A
like
natural ability or an
Right.
unnatural ability,
Right, definitely. Yeah, something like that, or like the original Splinter Cell. I've always, like I said, I'm into stealth, and I say the original like very specifically because all the rest were just a downhill. I've considered briefly going into the CIA or something like that, but that's a very specific field that would be difficult to get into, and like Jason Bourne, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
So Sam Fisher is kind of an appealing character.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like that.
So very cool.
Like I said, I'll have a a for sure answer once I have 3.5 more weeks to think about this.
Oh, this is your for sure answer. It's on recording. It's official.
Okay, well, I'm going to change my answer later on.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm
we'll
just
amend.
brainstorming right here.
We'll
we have 3
amend.
minutes till my buses are leaving. We're still at McDonald's.
Yeah, we're still at McDonald's, and we're waiting for food. We don't know what's going to happen. Let's see, Cole, anything else you want to hit us with before we don't hear from you again for a while?
Real quick, Jimmy Champagne, thanks for the question. You asked, is Destiny the next big thing? Real quick, I just want to say, yes, just because, I mean, it's Bungie. I think the fact that it's multi-platform, it could be just as big as, I don't want to say big as Halo, because Halo is pretty legendary, but it was Bungie. It's going to be on all platforms. It's going to be able to... They have the new PS4 coming out, which is gorgeous. They're gonna have that, and just from what I've played from the beta, it seems like it's alpha. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You'll be missing the beta, unfortunately.
Yeah, I will. From what I played on the alpha, it seems like it has it all. Like that's just plain simple of it. Like it's got the FPS, it's got the third person RPG style, and it's got it. A lot of time went into it, and a lot of thought went into it.
And a lot of money went into it too.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna say yes. That's my prediction.
Yeah. I think we all at least hope that,
Yeah.
or expect it to be.
That's my interpretation of "quote unquote" next big thing that you said. So that's what I got for you.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Jimmy, and thank you, Seth and Valentine, for those questions. We appreciate that, and. Got to hear Cole's words on that, and good to hear Cole's voice and see him again. For now, I don't know if we got much more to talk about at the moment.
No, I'll be heading through the South, the dirty South, finishing out the tour, and then we'll go up the East Coast towards New York, Pennsylvania, do some tours there, and finally end up in August 8th, I believe, for World Championships, DCI World Championships, DCI.org. You can subscribe and check out some of the shows there if you want. If that's your thing, check out what I'm doing. Troopers is who I'm marching with, and really excited about the show. It's going to be a great year, and it's a great year to age out with them, and I'm really happy to have been given this opportunity.
That's awesome. We're really happy for you. We're sad you're gone, but we know this is a big thing, and we're happy for that. Don't forget, you can follow Cole at Cole Penrice on the Twitter sphere. He is still tweeting good stuff, and so stay current with that. Keep listening to the podcast, and we will see you guys next week, and see Cole in just a few after that.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks.
This is where the edit happens.
All right, that was an awesome conversation. Glad we got to talk to Cole, hear a little bit about him, see how he's doing. We're actually running pretty late now.
We are.
We're well over an hour, and I want to say sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah, I
it was
like
a
to
good
talk.
conversation.
No, we've had
I
great.
Can go on forever.
Yeah,
about
we've
many
had
things.
great conversation, Blake. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. It's been great to talk about video games. Just kind of reminisce a little bit, actually.
It was cool.
Zach being here, it's just becoming friends, and
Yeah, I like it.
it's been a good time here on episode 6 of GCL.
Okay.
I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Have liked listening to us and have your own opinions and stuff about what we've talked about. When I'm listening to podcasts, I'm always sitting there like, oh yeah, man, that's a great point. Or no, I would say this.
Be your own person.
Yeah, no, well,
Connect,
that's
communicate.
been your theme for the day.
Oh,
but let us know, like talk to us, get to us on Twitter. At GCL Podcast is where you can find us on Twitter. I'm at _Brooklary. Tweet at me, tweet at the podcast. Let us know what's going on. Send us your questions. Like, we love questions. We want more questions.
We do.
If you send us a question, it will be read.
Mm-hmm.
Review us on iTunes, all that good stuff. I want to know what you guys are thinking. If you like what we're talking about, if we're too long,
If there's something we
we'll
can
try.
improve on, just let us know.
I mean, I'll be honest, just speaking as a podcast listener, the longer the better. I mean, because when you're on a weekly thing, I mean, granted, you don't want to go 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
But
It's-
when you're not a podcast listener, because when you're getting a new group of people,
I do want to
That's
work.
true.
an hour
That's
is a
true.
long time. To
That
sit
is a
there and
long
listen
time.
to something.
I know when I say that to a lot of people, they're like, oh wow, it's a whole hour.
That's exactly how I feel.
But when I find a podcast in there less than an hour, I'm like,
like,
so
did they
short.
cover enough?
yeah, I'm like, it's so short.
Am I learning anything?
So
here?
I'm not super concerned about the time. I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to get, like I said earlier, the episodes 3 and 4 up on iTunes
Mhm.
by the end of this weekend.
All right.
So I'm gonna try to do that before I hop into Destiny beta, because
Good
yeah.
luck.
So I've got Cole's laptop.
Forgets to upload.
I've got his laptop, so we're gonna get those off of there and upload them. If my Wi-Fi will help me out.
If you need it, you can come over to my house and upload.
Okay,
Our
sweet.
upload speed's pretty decent.
I hear your place has really awesome
Yeah, it
Wi-Fi.
does.
So
Go over there instead.
so
Don't wanna see you.
yeah, we'll be up on iTunes. Everything will be there. You guys can listen to us. I know YouTube can be kind of a pain in the butt if you don't spend a lot of time just at home on the computer.
If you're a mobile person, YouTube
Yeah,
is
I mean,
the
I
devil.
listen to
Yeah.
all my podcasts in the car.
Yeah.
So
me too.
I get it, and we're gonna get that for you guys. And I mean, we're only 6 episodes in. I feel like we're rolling pretty well.
Mhm.
I hope you guys like it too. Guys, plug your stuff, Zach.
Wow, this is a first for me. My Twitter handle is @ZachDrinks40s. That's really all you need to know about me. Just tweet me whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty spammy tweeter, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
Blake?
feel you there.
Yeah.
Mine is Blake Wilhelm 37. My last name is spelled Wilhelm. A lot of people will mess that up and put like 2 L's or something on either L. It doesn't make
2
any
H's.
sense. Yeah.
That's
People are
weird.
people. They'll mess
Yeah.
up everything.
That's weird.
Yeah. Feel free to follow me. I tweet about a lot of video game stuff.
Mhm.
Lot of video game stuff. I apologize in advance.
No, don't apologize. Don't
That's-
ever apologize.
That's what we're about.
That's
here,
all
so-
I do. I literally tweeted this the other day, and a couple people favorited it, and I said all I do is RT video game stuff,
yeah.
and I don't know, something else, and I'm like, I'm not sorry,
and something else.
I don't
And-
remember.
Since I'll go ahead and drop this as well. Just as a avid anime watcher,
Mm-hmm.
you're repping it on
Yep.
the GCL podcast.
I
here.
try. I don't do it justice, but I know a
I
little
want to
bit.
throw one out here. First of all, it's called Akame ga Kill. It's really good. It just started. There's only 2 episodes so far. Comes
Okay.
out on Saturdays. You can watch it on Crunchyroll.
Okay,
If you don't have a Crunchyroll membership, you're doing it wrong.
Get a
You
free
need to
one.
get one.
at least do the free trial.
Yeah, at least do the free trial. Give it a shot. They have the big 3 anime on there:
Mhm.
Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
Oh yeah.
All 3 are really solid if you like the shonen attacky kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But check it out. It's really good. It's just starting. It's supposed to be like the best one this season, like the best new one starting.
So what was that again?
Akame ga Kill. It's 3
Akame
words.
ga
AKAME
Okay.
GA and then kill.
Okay.
KILL.
Ga Kill.
Yeah.
And that's on Crunchyroll. You can find Crunchyroll on the web. They got a PS4 app. They have a PS3
They have an app for everything.
Yeah, like
They even
you
have a
can-
Vita one now.
Really,
Yeah,
I did not
it just
know
came
that.
out like 3 weeks ago.
So-
That's really cool.
You
Yeah.
can literally watch Crunchyroll anywhere you want.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay, so you said Blake Wilhelm 37 on Twitter, Blakers 37 on Twitch.
Yep.
Are you anywhere else? What do you PSN? If you
Yeah,
want to play with
my
anyone?
PSN is BMW 3591. So BMW are my initials. Kind of a car thing as well.
Yeah,
It's
kinda
my favorite,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
initials.
3591.
Very cool. And as you know, you can find me at _BrookeO'Larry. Jinx with a hyphen dash, as if you don't know the actual word for things. Jinx dash on PSN. Actually, Jinx hyphen, because don't spell dash. That will not find you me.
Jinx Dash.
Jinx hyphen. I'm on Twitch at my Twitter page. At GCL Podcast is where you can find the podcast. We are gamecalledlifepodcast.wordpress.com. That's where you can find anything we might upload. That's basically just where I upload these episodes to get them on iTunes. I'll be putting more up there soon. And I think that's about it for this week's episode.
All right.
All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to you.
bet
Thank
it
you guys
does.
for listening in. Catch us again next week. We record Wednesdays, post on Thursdays. Hope you enjoy it. Hit us up. We love you all.
It's true.
Good night.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.